Mark, I suppose we should explain that you're here, not the gaffer, because he's not well.
Yeah. To be fair, he was terrible there from Thursday at training. He was saying he wasn't too well. Then Friday, he took bad, and then today was even worse. So all credit to the gaffer making it up a road to come to the game today. But he literally, as soon as that game was finished, he straight into the car and straight down the road and straight into bed for a well-deserved break. He's got a strong flu, to be fair.
That's always dosed themselves. I can sort of sympathise with him. But anyway, a tough day today, Maggers. We've made it through in the end, but it was hard work.
Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. We were very disappointed with the first half performance. We started off reasonably okay. First 10, 15 minutes, got it into good areas, got ourselves a few corners. Then the quality just wasn't there. And then from there, we seemed to just, die a wee bit. They seemed to take over. And for me, I keep going on about the word passion. If you don't show passion and grit and determination in any game of football, as an individual and as a team, you're going to struggle. You're really going to struggle. And I thought that we just died for the last half an hour of that first half in those terms. To be fair to the gaffer, he came in, some strong words were said to the boys and told them what responsibilities lay ahead of them, and it was up to them to go and make it right. And to be fair to them, I have to give them 1,000,000% credit, because they listened to the gaffer, went out there, and the job they put in the second half for me was outstanding. The quality at times wasn't there when we needed it, but they did the right things. They won the first balls, they won the second balls, they won the ball high up the pitch, they got it out wide, they got balls in the box, and they keep doing the same things. And they kept doing the same things. And if you keep doing that, goals will come. You got to believe in it. Sometimes the quality won't get there. Sometimes we won't score that goal that we should have scored. But that's life. Yeah. You can't just stop doing them same things. You have to do the same things over and over and over. And if you keep believing that process, you will score goals and you'll win games of football.
You mentioned quality. It would have been a difficult day to get a bit of quality today, considering the conditions where it was a blustery day. You had rain coming down. Obviously, January is very winter conditions anyway. But I mean, to play the long balls for it would have been very, very difficult anyway.
Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. To be fair to Ballinamallard, the pitch, we were just all talking about it, the second weekend of January, the pitch is absolutely superb. So for that, it's hard for us to complain. We should be delighted to play on a pitch like that. Again, to be fair to you, the wind was blustery and it was strong. But again, it's the same for both teams. It's the same for both teams. But you got to go out. We can only worry about ourselves, and we got to get that passion into our team and our players and make sure that it's there week in, week out. And try and do the right things and play the right manner in the right way. And if we do that, then we keep believing, because we have quality football players in there with big characters in that changing room, big characters with quality footballers. And if we all go together and group together, there's no reason why we can't kick on, have a good run in the cup, and have a good run in the league towards the end of the season.
Yeah. I suppose 90th minute, we're trailing later on. What was the mood on the bench?
We were. I'll be honest with you, we were worried. We just thought, here we go again, same scenario. I've been here 2 years and it's happened to me twice in a row since I've been at the football club. And I thought, here we go again, but we got the free kick and Peter and Connor stood over it, and we were wondering what we were going to do. Was Peter going to take it? At that stage, it's just up to who wants to take the responsibility to try and get us back in. Peter stepped up, and what a free kick it was. He deserves all the credit in the world. To do that in the 90th minute when you're 1-0 down against the wind. Was superb, and Peter's been brilliant. He was outstanding the other week against Portadown, and again he's helped us again today, and then to go and get the winner as we did was superb. But again, we showed fight and grit and determination. At one each you could have settled in the last 2 minutes and went, we'll go into extra time and see if we can do it there, or see if we can get it in penalties. But the boys just believed, and they drove forward and got themselves into good areas, got the opportunity and put it away, and it was great to see the Glenavon fans going mental like that. But for us on the bench, it was more of a relief.
Yeah. That'll sort of steers us now into Tuesday night. We're home to the Cruise. You're looking to see more of that passion going into that match as well.
Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. Look, we do have it there. At times you get frustrated when it drops off, and you wonder why it does drop off. It's something we have to look at within the group. Us as management and as the players, when it does happen. It happens in football, but when it happens, you have to find a way to get out of it, And the boys found a way today, which was superb, and they get nothing but credit, because it's difficult when you're feeling like that and you're not doing so well and you're able to turn it around. So the boys get huge credit for that. But again, we need to do it on a more consistent basis. We want to get higher up the league. Like I keep saying it, with a good group in there, with a good group of players, there's good talent. It's probably the best bench as well I've seen since I've been at Glenavon. Usually we have 12 or 13 players. I'm looking all around that bench and I'm going, we have real quality here for the first time in 3 years from happening at this club. So at times we need to do better. There's no doubt about it.
I suppose it's the first time we've had a chance to talk to the management since we lost Micheál Glynn. Obviously we're back to the Irish City, then on to Larne, and then we brought in Aaron Rodgers as well. what are the thoughts of what's happened over the last course of the week, and also can we expect any more movement in the transfer market?
Yeah, well, the transfer window's open the 31st of January, and the gaffer's always looking to see what we can do. You know, sometimes things will move slowly, sometimes they move very, very quickly. When we spoke to Derry City in December, we were very hopeful that Mihal was going to stay with us. He was very hopeful he was going to stay. He said he loved the football club, he loved the opportunity he was getting. We were all hopeful, but again, in football, you just don't know what happens. He wasn't our player. We only had him signed until January, but we were hoping to at least extend a loan to the end of the season, or maybe even put a bid in for him permanently. But once obviously their dealings happened, it's out of our hands, it's out of our control. There's nothing we can do about it, you know. So. Yeah. It's just one of them things, very, very unfortunate. And with that happening, then it came in a chance to bring in Aaron Rodgers, who's Gary's been watching over the last couple of years, you know. So it gives him an opportunity to come in and see what he can do at the football club. He arrived on Thursday, trained really well, and he was a part of it today. So hopefully he'll kick on and get some minutes for us in the rest of the season.